Alright. Yep. Welcome to the PHILLYSIDE Boxing Podcast. I'm your host, JD. That's your host, Coach Woods. Welcome.
Yo.
Y'all already know. There's only one side, and that's the Philly side. Let's get right into it. Definitely, we're just hopping right onto the card. Terrence Crawford. We're gonna go from bottom to top because it was an amazing card. It was an amazing card from top to bottom. Like, I enjoyed the whole card. I fell asleep, but
best card.
Huh?
Yeah, one of the best cards of the year.
Definitely. Let me make sure. I know I'm starting with Andy for sure. So it's Andy Cruz versus, what is his name again? My Aston. It's something Moran. Something Moran.
Moran. Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
I'm pulling it up on box right there. I'll make sure I can just keep going.
Yeah, I know his last name like Moran.
Up on box right so I can keep going. Yeah, it is Moran. Putting it in box right.
Antonio Moran.
Antonio Moran. We can start from that one. How you feel about that one while I'm pulling the whole card up real quick?
It was a good fight. I feel like Andy tried to press too early. A lot of questionable decisions. He tried to walk him down when the fighter was still fresh. He acted like Moran wasn't nothing, like he couldn't punch. He got clipped a couple times, trying to be bold. So once he got back to doing what he normally do, boxing like he always does, staying slick, he eventually broke Moran down and took him out. But those little pockets of him trying to beat a bully got him clipped, and that's not his game at all.
But he said that in the press. It's crazy. He said that in the press conference. I'm a DU better than Haney. I'm like, let's see. I feel like right there. I'm like, he might try to force. He might try to force. Yeah, because he tried to. He was forcing it too much.
So I think if he stayed in his game, he would have been better. I think he would have stopped him earlier if he stayed to his game because he wouldn't have had to take time trying to clear his head out.
Yeah, he got hurt. He got hurt like twice.
Like 2-3 times. I think I saw 3.
Yeah. Getting clipped with that.
Trying to do shit that's not your game. Like, for what?
And then once he
hits, well, like, oh.
Yeah, so you don't. So he gotta get that chin right. But I mean, being in the gym with like somebody like Boots and them, like should get a chin. I think
that's cool,
right?
That's cool, but it really don't matter who the fuck you hang with. What Kendrick said, they can't give you swag either. I don't give a fuck about who you hang with. Like at the end of the day, you, and you gotta be you. Yeah. Trying to do other shit that other people do gonna get you clipped.
Yeah, he just gotta beat him. It's like, I mean, the chin, it little sus after that because he definitely was hurt, but he was very sharp and fast. And once you say he got to it, he got poised. He shot fast, great footwork. It's just like his defense was really good too. Like especially when he was on the ropes and things like that. He showed a lot on the ropes, like defense on the ropes. But like you said, he at the beginning just forcing things. I feel like just stay calm, stay poised, and do who he is. Fight like who he is, right. and keep going. Don't rush nothing. Impress anything. But I mean, he got a lot to go, and I still feel like the Keyshawn versus him would be a hell of a fight. Still, he just got a little bit more tweaking to go with, and that's gonna be a great fight. Because I know in the video with Keyshawn feel like I ain't gotta worry about him, and the people saying you gotta worry about him because people, even though it's amateur,
with something to prove. Keyshawn's the one with something to prove, honestly, because
he
got beat by him about 3-4 times in the amateur. So I don't think Andy should worry about it. But Keyshawn, if at some point you're gonna want to say like, all right, like I'm that guy. You got me in the amateurs, but this is that. Like, and they're in the same weight class, so why not? Why not make it happen?
Exactly. Why not? Because you're gonna have like people like Shakur and Tank gonna move up a bit. I mean, like I don't think Tank moving up, but Shakur moving up eventually, and then Tank he just go. I guess he's just gonna be sitting there. But go ahead, the big dogs eventually moving up. By the time they get to the status, they already gonna be like, well, I can't make this way. I'm moving up.
Right.
But I feel like that's still the fight to be. He feel like it's like, oh, that's the past. I ain't gonna worry about that little nigga no more. But I feel like you do the people, because the people gonna create, people gonna call for it. They gonna keep calling and calling until it's like sitting that contract.
Right.
And like he know it, but we gonna see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Definitely gonna see.
It's not gonna happen, but
Next one was what's the next one? Next one was Jared is not. I would say because Jared wasn't next, was he?
It don't even matter. Just pick one. I guess we can go with Anderson and Bacoli.
You could. I was gonna go with Steve Nelson. Actually, that was a good fight. He broke him down really good. That's right. But
yeah,
if you want, we go to Jared right away. But
yeah, I thought
that
we
one.
talk about the main ones. You know, the main ones.
No, yeah. I didn't know because that was actually the prelims, I think. But
yeah,
it was a pretty good fight.
And the Ziad one was prelims.
Yeah, that was he came out there what he did. I liked his fit though, that's for sure. But
it was dumb as shit.
he came out like Tupac. He came out like Tupac, man.
I mean, but Steven Nelson is a guy that's known to have fun and like to troll and like to play around. So I like his personality. Like, it was dumb, but it was funny. He was having fun. I ain't mad at it.
Mm-hmm. But Jared.
Jared Anderson versus Martin Bacoli.
Jared.
Yeah.
I think he didn't want to listen to the criticism.
I thought he might get clipped and hurt in the fight, but I thought he was gonna, bounce back and outbox him overall and take the decision. Because once he starts, feeling that fire come back, he likes to box and just pick his shots. So, but he couldn't do it. Honestly, I think he's a little undersized for the heavyweights. To be honest with you, he came in at the
seeing him
252.
Seeing the size comparison was crazy.
The punches wasn't doing nothing to Bacoli, and he was trying.
And I'm talking about he just was. So what you think? You light heavyweight for him?
No, that's too far. Cruiserweight.
Cruiserweight.
He ain't making no 175.
I thought it was light heavyweight than heavyweight. That's why. Cruiserweight then heavyweight.
Yeah. And
I thought it was cruiserweight, light heavyweight then heavyweight.
Nah, it's light heavy cruiser than Bridgerweight that they trying to add on, but I don't know how much steam that's gonna get. That Bridgerweight shit.
What weight is it that Bridgerweight supposed to be?
I think like 190, like 200, some shit like that, something like that. But it hasn't caught on yet, so I think that might just be a WBC thing.
Okay. But damn, I'm a little hurt. It's like I feel like he ain't listen to the criticism. I feel like it's not everybody always hating, and I think a lot of people got to understand that, because like a lot of people, when it comes to like fame, they think it's nothing but just hate. And some people just saying hey da da da. Maybe it don't sound like it because it's just a delivery. It can sound like hate,
right? But
I feel like, man, because like the defensively part, I felt like it was the same thing versus Martin. Getting hit too much with big shots.
It was the same exact fighter he was.
Yeah, because Charles Martin was backing off when he had him. And I seen Charles Martin, because I literally just rewatched that fight. And I seen you did too, actually. And I'm like, damn, like, okay. When I watched that fight, I'm like, hopefully he fixed those flaws defensively. Like, because the other fights, he was dominating a lot of those fights. So I think the next one, he actually really dominated. Honestly, I forget who it was against. I think he really dominated and just punched on ball. So it wasn't showing anything. So we got to go to the next, the fight that really tests his chin. So I went to the fight that really tests his chin, honestly. Right. And that was that fight. But I would have thought he would have fixed defensively, but somebody like Martin didn't back off at all. And kept coming and kept. He wanted to bang with you, and you gave it to him.
Right.
You gave him exactly what he wanted.
I don't think he had a choice. Honestly, he didn't have a choice. Like Martin Popoli was there. He was timing him well.
Even in
He was
boxing,
cutting them off.
and you speaking like you think he felt like he couldn't even do it if he was just the boxing, play back foot, jab, say anything behind the jab. You think I felt like he could have
Yeah,
did
remember
something better with
these
that.
guys are heavyweights. Like
Yeah, but
Jerry's
Jared can actually
he can move, but
box.
you can only move so much at that size and weight. You can only move. He's good at in and out, but he's not good at staying on his toes all night and doing what like Ryo did. He's not going to do that all 12 rounds. He's not going to do that. He is still a heavyweight at some point. He's going to have to punch on you. And he
Yeah,
is fast, but
yeah, he very
Coley had
fast.
to reach, and he always pulls back. And every time he pulled back, he got caught with something straight.
And
The
that pivot
same
out,
shit.
never pivot
The
out.
same shit. He had the same flaws he had 3 fights ago.
I learned
He
that a
got
lot.
no
Like
better
you gotta pivot out because if you coming straight out, you gonna end it every time.
every time, and he was right there for it every time. And he dips the same ways. Got caught with the uppercut repeatedly. It was the same fighter. It was the same fighter we saw 3, 4 fights ago. So without those improvements, he really didn't stand a chance.
And then at the end, we already knew Jerry here was never really into boxing. I just want to see like what happens next with Jared. Do Jared just disappear? Do Jared
I
come
mean,
back?
after the fight, he said all the right things. It seemed like he was just going to lock in, go back to the gym, and try to iron all that out, which I hope because still has a ton of potential. Still one of the most talented heavyweights. Easy. He can come back
What
and make a
about
run.
being the face still though? Think it still be the
I don't think
face?
he was ever interested in that.
But do you think he can be the face? Still.
You can if you're not interested in it. To be honest with you, you ain't gonna do the things that it takes to carry the torch.
Yeah,
And
but
people trying to put
they still gonna want him. They still gonna want to see him against the big dogs.
yeah, they're gonna try to put that on him. Yeah, he's gonna go against the big dogs, but he's trying to make his money and bounce. He's not. I don't think he's interested in carrying the torch for the next great American heavyweight. I think he's just trying to do what he can for him and his family and get out the sport happy and healthy. I don't think he's trying to go too much for legacy and all that. So
Yeah,
less people really
I
trying
seen
to
that.
impose that on him. Let
I,
the
de-
kid do what he do.
I definitely seen that. Like I just
He said all the right things at the end of the fight, but I'm seeing that he's going back and forth on Twitter and all this extra stuff with people. I miss the
again.
days when guys, when they took their loss, they disappeared for a while, locked in, and then came back on fire.
It wasn't no
Nowadays, they
social media really back then with y'all coach.
exactly. But even now and then, like even nowadays, some guys just do disappear. They're not so influenced by social media nowadays. They can just log off.
Yeah. Cause I'm not really a social media person. I just do it for the love of our podcast for real, for
Right? A lot of these guys,
and post a lot.
they're into social media way too fucking much, and they tweeting back to everybody. They're so butthurt. They so sensitive about everything that comes out about them. They feel like they got to fire back.
But
You can
it's
just log
gonna
off.
come. That's the part of being
Right. That's the part of being
who
human.
you are and
Right.
where you stand at.
Especially in this sport, because everyone thinks they know what they're talking about.
Yeah,
Everyone thinks they're
everybody.
an expert. Everyone. You got Joe Schmo who ain't never even been in a boxing gym talking about what he would have done and how you're trash and this and that. You can't listen to motherfuckers like that. That shit is
Never,
dumb.
never.
And going back and forth with them is just a waste of energy, honestly.
Yeah, it was on to the next. Listen, that's the one that was next. David Morale. We're gonna go down. David Morale.
Right.
He won by unanimous decision. But I feel like his power was there though. How do you like? Do you think his power was there at
I think his power is there.
75?
I think his power is there at 75. I think he has enough power to compete at that level, but he looked real regular. He looked real average that night. He was boxing him up at times. This guy was boxing him up. He was David looked perplexed at times. He looked like I was just gonna walk in here and knock this guy out. He looked like he had no game plan. He looked like he just wanted to come in here, have fun, and knock this dude out. This guy was here to fight, and he showed at times like yo, this ain't sweet. And he was boxing David up a lot.
It's like like you think he just cause like is he really chasing David this heavy that like to jump up to 75 when you was doing amazing at 68?
I don't think he's chasing Benavidez as much, but I think he's
He got
I
he
actually
only
think
what?
he has more of a case than David Benavidez talking about not getting fights because he's really having trouble trying to find fights at 68. I think he's really trying to, just make the best fights. He's trying to make the best fights, so he moved up to 75. David Benavidez, he had a lot of good fights at 68. There was a lot of fights for him. David Benavidez too busy trying to chase Canelo for too long. So, but Morrell, I think he's just trying to make the best fights. To be honest with you, and
But
he's trying to stay active.
but showing with them, it's like I don't know. I feel like I thought it could have been just a too soon of a jump to 75. He only was like 10 fights in, right?
I agree. I agree. I
10,
agree.
10 fights in, and then jump up. I understand like that, but now you see that when you hop into a whole nother weight class, it ain't that simple. You jump from
Nah.
68 to 75. That's a good couple of pounds, and then them guys are gonna blow up.
Yeah.
The natural 75s.
68 to 75 is a bigger jump than like a 40 to 47 or 35 to 40 just because the guys are naturally bigger, so it's a little more impactful. The guys are like the weight really starts to play a part.
Like the way they was dangerous at that 68, they not gonna be as dangerous at that 75. People not gonna be scared to get hit anymore.
And Morrell said
by these guys.
The power is different. It just feels different. He said that, and
so now when you see a big dog, when you run in there with a big dog, somebody like a beaver, it's gonna be something dangerous.
These guys need to slow down with trying to get the titles at 75. They need to fill out at that weight class first. They need to have like 5-6 fights in that weight class first before they try to go after the top, because Morrell and Benavidez, they're not ready for the top guys at 75. I don't see either one of them winning those fights. They need to fill out at that weight class first. They need to get comfortable at that weight. They need to adjust to those guys first before they challenge for anything up there.
It's like a lot of guys right now. It's coming to sense right now, like especially just from this card. I feel like because it's like they all come to reality. Like a lot of these guys, like Jared, just came to reality. David came to reality. It's like it's a lot of reality. Even kind of Bud, because Bud actually didn't even get a knockout, and a lot of people thought he would, like cake like butter, like.
But yeah, I thought people was overlooking Magic Marvel too.
Yeah, because his amateur pedigree is really good.
Yeah.
And you already know that it's the casuals that really looked him over, of course, because they don't know who he is.
Right.
And I actually watched a couple of fights of him to learn who he is, watch him, things like that, because I didn't know who he was. But I'm going to go do my research. But who did I go next? So basically after that, it was Andy and Louise versus the real Big Baby Miller, Jared Miller. I mean, Jarrell Miller. Yeah, the original. Yeah. The original. But his name is the real Big Baby. One of them is the real Big Baby. I think it might be.
Anderson is the real.
The real, yeah.
But we know Miller is the
original. Okay.
That's why Anderson had to put the real on his.
So who do you think will win that fight, Jerry or Miller? I did see it last night. It was a majority draw though. So it was like, all right.
Better than I expected.
He let his hands go a little more.
He didn't. That was the problem.
You don't think?
If he did a little more. Nah, he only did it the last 10 seconds of every round. That was pretty much it. I think he would have got the victory if he decided to let his hands go, but I think he was scared to get.
Yeah, he started to turn it up during like the later rounds. He did.
Yeah, I think he was. I think he was afraid of getting tired and gassing out like he did his last fight. So he kind of just slowed his pace down. I think he slowed it down a little too much because he did have chances to really go at Andy, but he kind of just pulled himself back.
Yeah, and I feel like Andy gassed out really early. I seen it. I'm just like, he just looked tired.
You kept wrestling with a 300-pound man, you're gonna tire out quick.
Yeah, he was tired. He was exhausted.
He was cooked.
It was a good fight. It was a good fight.
was.
Ain't really much. It wasn't really. It's not really much I can really say on the fight. It was a good fight though, but because like Andy, he tired out so much. I didn't really get to see much, but just like you just said, wrestling with him honestly, like getting good shots off. Yes, he was getting good shots. He was getting great shots off. Miller, like you say, he was throwing like towards the end. I agree with that. He was like the body work though. He did do some good body work though. I could say
they both tried to do some good body work.
Yeah,
but yeah, he was poking.
But like, that's what I'm saying. He was like, it was like coming like a combo basically, like a flurry with him. So I know that was tiring him out too.
At the end of them rounds.
He was hitting them flurries with the body.
That tired both of them. Bo was telling him, let your hands go. I'm like, Bo, he can't. He got a good 5 punches in him. Yes, up.
Cause he a big dude. He like 3-something, man. That's a big dude. Like
he was 303 for this fight. He was like 330 his last fight. Damn. You fucking fighting an offensive lineman. Like, oh.
Yeah. Nah, for real, man.
Wrestling with an offensive lineman, like, no, that's too much.
But the fight, man, I told everybody about Jose Valenzuela versus Icy Pitbull Cruz. I told everybody.
Yeah,
I told him.
Even you didn't believe that shit after a while until the fight came. Yeah, you know, bullshit.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, he just get cracked. I'm like,
that shit heavy.
But then when I got to the fight,
able to handle the pressure.
That's what I'm saying. But he paced himself, and there was times where it was time to sit and just trade. He did, and that's what I kept saying he had to do. Yeah, that's how he
like that because he likes to fight on the inside. So
yeah,
like, if he fight on the inside with Pitbull, he getting clipped.
Definitely, it was times it was like it looked a little scary because Pitbull, them things was coming. I ain't gonna lie,
flying. But he figured him out. He boxed him up well, and Pitbull only got one style, one speed, one way.
One dimensional.
I seen Pitbull.
He's one dimensional.
Pitbull trying to set traps here and there. That motherfucker can't set a trap. Like, he can't fight off the back foot or nothing. He got one way to fight. And once you figure it out, if somebody good enough, and you got to have the cardio for it and the chin, of course, defense. But once you put it all together, like he's not a hard puzzle to figure out. You just have to be able to do it.
And there was times that looked like Pitbull did kind of respect his power.
Yeah.
When I looked at it, I'm like, I'm not okay. Because he was having him backing up a little bit. He's backing him up a little bit.
He was catching him with clean-ass counters, especially that uppercut, that left uppercut.
And I'm like, this is exactly how I said. I'm like, this is exactly.
Right out of tank book.
I'm like, this is exactly how you win. And I'm like, damn, he did exactly that. And I said it. I broke it down. I'm throwing that clip right up too, cause he did exactly that. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm actually happy he won though. I feel like
I wanted him to win, but I thought Pitbull would. But I'm happy he won. But he surprised me. That was a pleasant surprise.
He came out
like 140 is really heating up
and showed he got the heart of the champion. He could be there. He could stand with him. I think he can be a problem for a lot of them guys because of the power too. He can fight. He has the skill. He got the skills. He got the skill set.
Yeah, he showed a wide array of skills last night, and that was impressive. He impressed me last night.
Yeah, that was
all power to him. Yeah, I'm glad to be wrong about that one. I wanted him to win.
Yeah, who would you like to see against him like at 40?
Now we talking champions or just other fights?
I mean, of course he going his mandatories, but like in terms of champions.
I would like to see him against Liam Paro. That'd be a good one. The other, I think he's the IBF. I think Paro's the IBF.
He could unify in that fight. Yeah, he could.
And I would like to see Tio fight Puella, the guy that just beat Gary Russell. I would like to see those two. So,
Preo who beat what's his name? Preo beat what's his name? Which one? Liam Paro beat. Liam Paro beat Strategic. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
The names. It's the names. I'm like, hold
Come
on,
on,
wait, what?
together, bro.
The names. Yeah. Cause I'm like, hold on. Who
Man,
beat Mattia? That's what I'm thinking about. Like, who beat
yeah,
Mattia? I'm thinking that was the
Barrow.
guy who beat him. Like the names. But yeah, I think he could unify. I think he could win that fight.
Yeah, I think he can.
I think he can win that fight.
I think he can.
Like what he showed last night. Yeah.
Right, and he got
Definitely.
power. So
yeah, so it's gonna be respected. So
right.
yeah. I forgot this actually. Hold up. So that's crazy. Hold up. That's his first fight at 40.
I believe so.
Cause his last fight he only fought what's his name
35.
right? Yeah. Oh, so
He's
damn.
at 35 against.
I give major props
Over.
though. You got a dub for your first championship. Your first fight was a championship. And you did what you had to do. No fill, no warm up, no nothing. Go give me that belt.
Yeah.
I respect
He
that.
saw something and he exploited it.
I respect that. And a
Even
lot
though
of
one
people
them judges
wanted.
tried to steal
They was mad at the Pitbull lost. They was mad. That crowd was
their guy.
mad.
I was their guy. So
They said, "Oh, now this y'all guy. What's wrong with him? He same heritage. He with y'all too.
Right.
He with y'all too. Like, what's up? Y'all got a good boxer with power. Now he y'all guy. Come on.
Pitbull will be back though.
I know Pitbull gonna be back, but I'm saying, like, what about him? Like, come on, show him love too.
I actually like him better.
Yeah,
because I'm all about
like
skill sets.
they don't. And my thing is, Jose gonna fight y'all too. I was gonna fight too. He's not no this and this. He gonna get y'all fans what y'all want too. He gonna still be our heritage. Good.
Right, that's somebody I seen actually learn from his last couple fights. Like his fight against De Los Santos, where he got clipped, and I believe he got stopped that fight. But it looked like he's grown since that fight.
If I'm to be Pitbull, his name about to shoot up. That's for sure.
Yeah,
definitely shooting up. And that Star Series, but now we got that main event. I felt this coming. But
yeah,
Matrimov.
I said this would be a tougher fight than people gave it credit for.
Yeah.
I said this would be a way tougher fight than people think. People thought Bud was just gonna get rid of this dude.
He's just gonna maul him.
Nope.
Maul him.
He could barely get his timing down. Like Bo was all over the place. Now people talking about Israel Madrimov got robbed. That is a fucking lie. He did not get robbed. I thought it was a close fight. It wasn't controversial. It wasn't a robbery or nothing like that. Bud won, cool. Like he threw more punches. He landed the better shots at times. And Madrimov had his times too, but it was a close fight. No robbery, no none of that bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, could they be mad over the unanimous decision, you think?
Say again?
Could you think they could be mad over the unanimous decision? They felt like closer, split. I mean, maybe.
People gonna be mad about something all the time.
Always, but I'm just figuring out what could they be mad about. There's always some type of
Because they probably was looking at the punch stats.
They understand Matrimov was gonna blow up after that.
Yeah. He probably still blow up after that because he gave him everything he can handle.
I'm talking about on weight, like after that weigh-in, like he gonna blow up after that.
That too. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it was a good fight. But I'll tell you this: that fight didn't show me anywhere that Crawford should be going near Canelo.
Yeah, not at all.
He need to stay his ass right there.
The weight,
fight them guys.
Jumping from that weight up. No.
Yeah, no. He need to lay that alone.
Yeah, I think
he could go to 60. Like who's at 60?
I'm not even sure. 60. I wouldn't even lie to you.
60 might be like one of the dead weight classes right now.
Nah, because all you hear is 68. All you hear is 68.
All you hear is 47, 54, 68.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about 60. I can't even tell you nothing about 60.
Facts. I'm gonna look at the rankings for 60 because I don't see.
But I mean, Bud had to do to get the win. I just feel like Bud, of course, Bud was still the more experienced fighter still, especially in the pros where you really gonna get tested anyway. Of course, I feel like Bud been through more controversy. been
Right.
through way harder fights than Matchroom I've ever been through. So when it's time to lock in, we know Bud can do it.
Right.
And
Right.
Bud gonna be Bud. And Bud did what Bud usually do and got the win. Not really much
Oh
to read.
yeah, but Bud got hit with a lot of shit.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But I just feel
Bud
like
got hit with
Bud.
it.
I just feel like Bud do because he dish out, so you already know. That's the same
Oh
thing
no, but
with
I thought
the
his defense was better than certain people's.
huh.
I thought his defense was better than certain people. I'm just saying, like he got hit with a lot. He got smacked upside his noggin a lot, especially with 3 straight right hands in a row. I'm just saying, you should move your head by the second one. But
Hey, listen, man. We ain't even gonna do the comparison because we already know how
I'm just
people
saying.
get. We already know because they don't want to know we biased. You know how they feel about that. We
I'm not biased,
biased.
honestly.
I
You might be
love
biased,
Bud.
which is fine. Which is
I,
fine.
I I
But
know they
I'm
hear
not
me
biased.
say
I
say
call
his
out
name
there.
a lot, but I'm not biased. I love Bud. Amazing
Bud is one of
fighter.
the best fighters to ever
Amazing fighter. I
fight.
can't throw no dirt on Bud. Bud is an amazing
Uh,
fighter. He time at the time he didn't prove something wrong, especially with the size thing. And I always tell people like stop saying he
right.
bigger than that, bigger than that. Y'all about to put a battery in his back, and he about to
Right.
show y'all who he is. And he did it time at a time and time at a time again. Who cares
Right.
about size anymore with Bud?
Right. He's one of the best
But at
fighters to
54,
ever.
cause match him off, it wasn't no stoppage. So it's like, how do your power work at 54 now? Can you stop many people at 54 now? I feel like he can, but like match him
I just think he couldn't pin him down. He couldn't pin him down enough to sit on them shots. Now somebody stand right in front of him a little more, maybe like a Virgil Ortiz, he might be able to get off.
Yeah, because I think he is just school Virgil. There's a lot of fans out there with the Virgils. Because Virgil, when I watch Virgil fight, he forced a lot. Like I don't like with Virgil, he forced a lot of stuff. Like as I watched him fight,
It's like, it depends who's in
like
front of him.
if you feel like he
Somebody
can
like
maul
Virgil
you,
out there,
but my thing
right,
is
he gonna
yeah,
maul you.
and he tried to do that against a boxer and couldn't do it. He
Right.
couldn't do it at all. It's just like you forcing it until you just catch him, like you said, pin him down and then finish him. But he
Right.
couldn't do that. He finally did it and got him out of there. But you forced it so much, and you looked it frustrated. You wasn't listening to your corner, none of that. Like
Right, and it wasn't
getting
like
in there with a Bud and trying to maneuver like that. You can't box Bud. He's nowhere near the boxing than Bud.
no. But of course, Bud would have to be careful of them
Very careful.
fucking breaks he
Cause
got.
he's pretty big. He is a big guy. Virgil is
He
a
got
big guy.
bricks for hands too. And he can punch. So.
Yeah, Virgil is a big guy.
And he got creative punch angles. He's gonna get tricky with those hands. So he can catch you on some shit that you ain't see coming from a weird angle.
Yeah, that's Bud
So
too, though.
Virgil, yeah, for sure. But anybody can get caught.
Yeah, anybody could get it. It's boxing. But
Yeah,
I definitely seen Bud. Bud has some swollen eyes underneath. They definitely underneath. It's definitely there. So he definitely getting hit with some good shots. So match him up. From what I seen with match him up, really good fighter. And once he gets you pinned down himself, it's over. He gonna maul you. What he did to his, I don't know. I forget if it's his last opponent, but as soon as he got him pinned down, he mauled him. And I'm like, oh, yeah, he a pretty big guy too. I ain't gonna lie, he look like Triple G. I don't know if they was related, but they said he didn't Triple G. But I'm just looking.
Like Triple G.
You don't think look much like Triple G? Like Triple G to me, yo. I don't know, cause I guess are they from the same country?
Somewhere around there, that whole area.
Well, they from the same. They look alike. So listen, man. I'm just saying, like I can't say. I mean, that's how a lot of people look. Yeah.
That's
no. I'm just saying because that's just how it is. I can't like they think a lot of black people look alike. Honestly, that's the crazy. But I think it's just cultures.
Yeah.
In all ways, we can't tell the difference unless we with that culture. Like, no, I don't like that person.
A lot of regions, some guys tend to look alike. It is what it is.
But it was a good fight. I like Matchroom. I think Matchroom got a great future in boxing. He's only like 10-0, 11-0, right?
Well, 11-1 now, I believe.
Yeah, 11-1, yeah. But he got a great future at 54. I feel like a lot of guys don't have problems with him. A lot of guys.
Yeah, they're saying Bud gonna get the winner of Spence and Fundora now, though.
Benson Fundora.
Yeah, he's gonna be in line for the winner.
Yeah, of course. You know they trying. I think they trying to put him on the track to be undisputed again. Honestly, they
Yeah,
trying.
I can see that.
But
But I mean, if he's trying to fight Canelo, like
I don't
that's
like
gonna
you
go out the
said.
window.
Stay. I won't lie. Stay away from him. I
Yeah,
just feel like
yeah.
if he do, you gonna have to stay on that back foot and just box him and try to keep him off you. Try, honestly, against somebody like that, because if he gets you pinned or if he catch you with something, can you handle it at that weight?
That's the thing. Like,
Are you
he
even
was
gonna be
able to pin
fast
down.
enough at that weight?
He was able to pin down Caleb Plant. He was able to
Yeah,
pin
he
down all
was.
these other guys.
And
Billy
Plant
Joe Saunders.
fast feet is listen. I'm
So
not
it's like, and he got in wars with Triple G, so you ain't gonna be able to like out punch him. Well, general thought,
you
you're not
you
gonna be
talking
able to
about
out
thumping
punch
it
him,
with him.
right? You ain't gonna be able to out punch him. You ain't gonna be able to give him something to think about like that because he just went with Munguia, and Munguia is a bigger guy and probably a bigger puncher. And he just pinned down Plant and Billy Joe Saunders. So it's like, are you gonna be able to box him for 12? He's eventually gonna propose him. Like the only person he lost to recently was Bivol, a big ass 175er that can punch and move. So what are you gonna bring to the table that he hasn't dealt with before? That's really gonna stop him in his tracks. I just don't see it.
I don't see it either. I wonder if he I wonder how his thoughts are right now. Like I still want him. Like we just gotta see how he is from now. Like we don't know if I still want Canelo. Like did he say anything after the fight?
Right.
Cause I actually kind of fell asleep.
He said that's the fight he wants, but he got Canelo got a fight he got to focus on, and if it don't happen, then it is what it is.
Oh, he know what I mean. That's why he said that. That's why he said that.
Copping out.
He got her now. No. Cause he know these weight classes for a reason. They keep saying it. I remember Floyd talking about going a damn heavyweight, talking about he going. Boy, stop playing, dog. You gonna be faster than him, of course. You're gonna.
He talks a lot. He talks a lot.
Yeah, I remember that. I was young when he said that too.
I mean, he a salesman though. He know how to sell it.
He do. Floyd. That's how Floyd became Floyd, man.
He's one of the best.
He just
talkers in the game.
He promoted himself very well.
Yeah, one of the best talkers in the game. Period.
Very well for going to wrestling and all types of stuff too. Like I think he's like one of the. I don't know if he's like one of the first to go to wrestling, but he did his thing with that.
Muhammad Ali did it.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. See, I was young.
I think Tyson did it. Definitely Tyson did it. I know that.
Yeah, Tyson. No, I know Tyson.
Yeah, a bunch of people did that shit. Yeah, that's nothing new. It's like a coming of age for every boxer to go over to that WWE shit just to try to gain fans. It's a marketing tool, which is cool. I get it.
Yeah, but man, that's it's just iffy with the Bud and Canelo situation. I guess I
don't really
want to speak heavy on it. They gonna be like, oh yeah, this and this and this. Boots, yeah, bad, but this can't do like this. They gonna come for it. They gonna come with it with the Boots. Like
I don't see what Boots has anything to do with this discussion.
nah. You know how they get Boots can't fight Canelo. Boots can't beat Canelo. It's coming. It will come. Trust me.
Boots ain't the one calling Canelo out.
You seen the video though? I feel like Bud was trying to ignore Boots though. I feel like he's past him. Cause when he was walking, he basically was already past him before he said anything. For real.
Man, that whole shit was just that shit was corny as fuck. But they having fun. I think people really think like people hate these fighters more than the fighters hate each other. Like, they coming to Crawford.
They don't really care about each other for real.
Crawford and Boots probably cool. They don't care. It's business, bro. These fans be like, "Oh, you see him? Boots look so uncomfortable. Oh, they really got beef. How the fuck they don't, bro?
They
professionals trying to get their fights. Y'all be fighting more than the damn fighters do.
Nah, they do.
Should be silly to me.
They making it seem so real.
This shit is silly. Right.
But
not realizing like there's some WWE to this shit.
But what's next for Bud though? Like just there, like before, like if he can't get the front door, it's Spence. I don't want to see him and Spence again. I hope Spence will. My bad. I ain't even say that. I ain't even say that.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm being honest, I think it's time for Spence to retire. It's
Yeah,
time for him.
I think I have a very hard time with Fundora myself.
Too much baggage, too much, all that other shit. We could see him against I mean, Tim Zoo still having, couldn't get clear for his next fight.
Yeah,
He
he
was supposed to
did. He's
fight
fighting
Virgil,
Virgil. I like Tim
and he
over
was supposed to
Virgil.
fight. I think, and he was supposed to fight somebody else too, but he still got to get medically cleared. I mean,
That gash
you got
was really bad.
Yeah, you got Bohachuk, but he's supposed to be fighting Virgil.
I mean, what about Mel? Mel talking about he coming back.
Nobody want to see no fucking Mel, bro.
I think no.
Don't nobody care about it.
Yeah, but Mel, and Bud. Now we want to talk about actual real beef. It's some real tension there.
Yeah, everybody got real tension till them contracts come out.
Like from what Bud said, it was like, nah, I really don't kind of like that guy. I really don't like that guy. Like it was something.
Honestly, I gotta see Mel come back and get a good fight in first before like you gotta give us a reason to care again. To be honest with you.
Yeah, you disappeared after the Canelo fight.
Yeah, and that Canelo performance was dog water. So
yeah,
it's like, bro, you gotta give us a reason to care. Because me personally, if he decides not to come back, I don't give a shit. To be honest with you, the world moves on. Like your Castaño fights was great.
Mm-hmm.
That was peak Charlo right there. You avenged your loss against Tony Harrison. You had a great run, but right now we don't care. To be honest with you.
But
I mean, if Tim Zoo could get cleared later in the year, maybe.
I like that.
Cool. Right. If Tim Zoo could get cleared later in the year,
I like it, Tim.
Like
I'm trying to think who had 54 myself. But I would like that Tim Zoo fight.
Because
I think he have a. Yeah, and I think Tim would be a hell of a problem because Tim gonna stay in your face.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Erickson Lubin.
Yeah,
I think he beats Lubin, to be honest with you. But it would be good for his. It would be good for his 54 campaign.
I ain't gonna lie, I play a crack.
Yeah, but
I think he is sleep Lubin.
54 run.
I know.
Yeah, Lubin right there. He in that championship bubble.
Yeah. Nah, he has proven himself again. So he definitely has proven himself again though.
Jesus Ramos would be a good name. He in that championship bubble. Yeah, that's about it, honestly. That's about all I'm seeing. If he can't get Fundora or Spence, it's like Virgil, Lubin.
I think a Virgil would be a good one. Virgil and Tim. I feel like.
Right.
I feel like Tim would be a better fight than Virgil, but I like Virgil and Tim. I feel like he like really outbox and outclass Virgil. Because Virgil got a lot to learn still in my eyes from just what I seen from his previous fights.
Fair enough.
But I feel like I think Tim would be the man. For some reason, I really like Tim. Tim is more of an old school fighter. Like he definitely gonna get in there with Bud. He will definitely get in there with Bud.
Tim don't give
He don't care who it is. Yeah, Tim don't. That's one thing I love about Tim.
Virgil don't care who.
Yeah, that's true. But like, I just like how Tim fight his style. I like Tim's style a lot. So he made me really like him, especially after he did the Tony. He did Tony bad.
Yeah, he did Tony dirty. But I kind of called that. I don't know why people was kind of thinking.
I thought Tony, but it was like it was kind of like he a late replacement. I think Tony was. If I'm not mistaken. I think Tony might have been late replacement. Oh, was he? No, I'm not sure. For some reason, I thought he was.
No, I think he was already lined up for Tony.
He was. I don't know. For some reason, I don't know.
Unless he was supposed to fight like a Charlo or something. Unless he was supposed to fight a Charlo.
I think he was supposed to fight Charlo, and it was in the hand. No, it was in the hand injury.
And then he moved up to fight Canelo.
Yeah, and then
I'm going for that check.
Yeah.
Look at that check. Fuck this 54th grade. I'm gonna get that check and disappear for 3 years. I'm out.
But yeah, cause if Bud jumped to up there, he don't know how his speed gonna be. He don't know how
You don't know
none of
how
his
his body
power
gonna
gonna
feel.
be, his body gonna feel. Cause I remember Charlo saying Charlo, Charlo actually a bigger, taller guy. So Charlo like 6 feet, I think, or
Yeah,
close to
somewhere
it.
around there. Right.
Yeah, but that's way taller than Bud though.
I don't know if that's way taller. What, Bud like
I mean,
5'10"?
Bud, you think about it. I thought Bud was like 5'8", 5'9". I thought.
Think so?
Yeah, I think Bud that tall.
Oh yeah, yeah, 5'8", 5'8", 5'8", 5'8".
I thought he was gonna be cool because like he has the height for it. You gotta
Right,
have the
he's
height
6'4".
for a weight. Honestly, you gotta
Right,
have the height for
he's
weight. But he
6'4".
said he felt like he felt slower, things like that. But I think like we don't know how Bud gonna be. I feel like I don't know if Bud gonna be slower. Like any of that, his power. I think it's like honestly, I think his power might not do much to Canelo. Honestly,
No,
now after just seeing that fight, I feel like his power won't do much to Canelo. Honestly, it's just gonna be like
I'm
it's gonna be
always gonna
like
go back to
Bivol.
the Triple G fight.
He gonna be Bivol. The what's his name?
No,
The
he gonna be Tank the Frank Martin in that fight.
like he just
He's
go
gonna
like
walk him down slow.
yeah. Like I feel like it's just like he gonna eat that
Yeah,
power. Like don't get me wrong, it's gonna be like little sting, little sting, but
I
that
mean,
dude.
we seen him against Triple G. Do we think Bud is a bigger puncher than Triple G?
Nah, Triple G would hurt. I feel like Triple G would really hurt like a bug.
Right. Do we think Bud is a bigger puncher than Kovalev?
Nah,
Do we think Bud is a bigger puncher than Bivol?
that's definitely a no. This was
All right,
like
so
heavyweight.
like, so at that point he gonna have to box him. But we seen him beat boxers. We seen him beat guys on their feet. And Crawford is a guy who likes to take risks to land his shots, and he's gonna have to if he wants to land his shots.
Yeah, because he gotta keep him off him, and that's how you gonna have to do
Do
it.
we think Bud is a bigger puncher than Munguia?
No, Munguia is a big guy too.
It's gonna be Frank
Cause
Martin versus
he's stung now.
versus
Cause he stung
Tank.
Canelo. He definitely stung Canelo.
Yeah,
Canelo felt
so
that.
so did Bivol. So did Bivol.
Yeah, and like
But
I don't
Canelo,
think
whether
I think he might second guess it himself. Like just after filling that out, I felt like he was gonna really like know if he really wanted to fight or not. Like filling out 54 because like, alright, I'm a guy from 35,
right.
coming up to 68. That's like 30 some odd pounds.
I mean, but he was 35 when he was way younger, so you just naturally gonna keep putting on a little bit of weight here and there to a certain extent.
Yeah,
That's a long
but like
way.
that's a
That's
hit.
a long way.
It is like yo, that's there. It is because the
Right.
next weight is 75, and I don't think Bud even 75 itself. Like in natural
He
walk
probably
around,
He probably walk around 60, 70.
like I don't know, like that's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, he want to be great, so more power
Like
to him.
it'd be no power to him, but it'd be no weight loss honestly for that fight.
Nah, he'd just be walking around normal.
He might have
Lifting
to
like a
gain the weight because like if he do walk around at 60, he'll have to gain the weight because you fighting 68.
Oh yeah, no, he gonna lift. He gonna lift like crazy.
Yeah.
He gonna try to build that muscle.
So it depends on where you walk around at honestly. Some guys be walking around at some crazy weights though.
Yeah, them weight cuts be crazy.
Yeah, some guys be losing 30 pounds.
Shit.
Yeah,
But I mean, we'll see. We'll see what his next move is.
definitely. I mean
I think he need to stay away from Canelo.
definitely. But
Ain't he just as old as Canelo too? Might be older.
did they start around the same time? Kinda. I think they
Canelo
did.
started a long
No,
time.
no, no. Yeah. Because
Canelo was
Canelo.
like 15.
I'm forgetting. Yeah. For some reason, I'm thinking like
15.
when I just started his record, I'm like no. But they definitely. I think they are close in age though. But Canelo lived in Mexico, so that's why he was able to start so soon.
Right. Canelo was punching on fruit vendors at 12. Damn, he wild for that. That's a long time in boxing, bro. That's a long time.
Yes, very long.
That is a long time. Like,
and he just love doing it. He's just gonna keep doing it and keep doing it. He almost
when
done
he got
though. He almost
65
done.
fights. Yeah.
But I mean, look at
Canelo's
Sugar
actually
Ray.
younger.
Look at Sugar
Canelo's
Ray.
younger.
He is? Oh,
About
wow.
2 years.
I mean, you do got Sugar Ray with a record like that too.
Yeah.
Sugar Ray Robertson.
But speaking of Canelo, fuck that Belanca fight. I ain't paying for nothing like that.
Nope.
That's some bullshit.
Nope.
Straight to streaming.
Nope.
Netflix special.
Netflix
stream.
special.
Fuck that.
Because Belanca, I don't know. Belanca isn't. He ain't ready for
Nothing
that
against
yet.
Belanca, but
He's not ready yet.
Yeah.
Nowhere near ready yet. You know he not.
Nothing
Like,
against him. I've seen.
yeah, nothing against like nobody. That's what a lot of fighters forget. Like back with the Jared and they forget that. Like y'all got a lot to learn still compared to these other guys like Canelo, Bud, and them. Things like that.
Some
The
people,
upper higher level guys. That's why they say it's levels. Just because they've been in the game. Now if y'all started at the same time or something, then that's different. Now y'all learning now y'all learning at the same time. These guys been in wars already. They understand what it takes to win.
These new guys take objective opinions as hate or something like that. Like, bro, nobody has to love everything.
And they call it, but they call it hate from people that actually are fans of them. That's the crazy part.
Right.
They say it too, man. I'm a huge fan of Jared Anderson, but this, and this, but we haters after that. After we just said we're big fans.
They expect fans to be stands. They expect fans to just worship the ground they walk on.
Like, shut up and let us do what we do.
We still can have objective views. Like, you get punched upside your head too much. You get punched upside your fucking head too much. Move it.
Like we just don't want to see our fighter that we actually like be on the ground knocked out. Because he could have been slept if that ref ain't stopped that. He'd have been asleep.
I think the ref should have stopped it. Like
before that, but
he
would have been asleep.
He got knocked down again. Yeah. Because these are big guys, big punches. He's 24 years old. You don't need to ruin it for this fight. This fight is over. You wasn't winning it no more. Just end it. I thought his corner should have threw the towel in a little earlier too.
Yeah. But
because
one thing,
you need to take that punishment.
One thing I do want to speak on besides the bug card, and that's probably gonna be the last thing, because they want copyright me. I don't care. It's Team USA in the Olympics with the transgender. I'm like, Ben Spuck.
It didn't have nothing to do with Team USA.
No, not Team USA, not Team USA, but just the Olympics in general. I'm gonna say then because they copyrighted me. They copyrighted me very fast and declined my dispute very fast too. Very fast.
I mean, of course.
Because I spoke on the transgender. When I watch that person fight, you can't tell me that transgender. They saying that now they're saying she's born a woman, but
I don't think it's a transgender. I think it had a condition that has XY chromosomes. It's still technically a woman.
So a male chromosomes too, basically you saying.
Right. It's basically, it's a tough way to put it. Like, people gonna take offense to how I put it, but it's just one of those instances where somebody just happens to be a freak of nature. They got, some condition that gave them XY chromosomes, but it's just you're female, but you got them XY chromosomes. You just one of those freaks of nature, like that just happened out of nowhere. Like,
at the end, I'm not mad at her. It's the Olympics. They strike me down so fast because everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. They strike me down so fast. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody.
Leave my video alone.
Like, yeah, man. Like, for real. Everybody's talking about it. Like, I'm just like, damn. And it was fast. So I'm talking about it was like a good 10 minutes. They struck me right
You
down.
know they trying to wipe that shit out. They said, get this shit off.
Yeah. Like, listen,
Put
coach.
this under the rug.
I know you watch some videos. Her jab strong as hell. When she jabbed that girl, that girl was like, I ain't with that.
Like a man.
Like her jab
was
was
strong.
strong.
Like a man.
Yeah.
Developed
Like
a dude.
a lot of people ain't seen it fast motion, but I seen how her Jones just cocked back. Her head just cocked right back. Like, and then in slow mo for people to see, that Jones was crazy. I mean, yo.
At this point, everybody got their say on it. Ain't shit gonna change. They're gonna try to spin every narrative to make it to save face for the Olympics and all that. So it is what it is. We can't change it. Fuck them. I see a dude across the ring from my female fighter. I'm hopping in my damn self, and we gonna have to jump it. But other than that, I don't even care no more.
I can't. Yeah, I mean, my thing. I can't see how a male would even want to fight a female.
Oh yeah, there's plenty.
Even if you were trained, I can't see how you would want to do that.
There's plenty of them that would. We don't understand it, but there's a lot of weak people out here that would do it. There's a lot of weak ones, so.
Like, and that's
who knows?
That's just, man. Listen, I can't. I can't get with it. Never will. If I see you crack one of my fighters, you're like that, I'm hopping in. Let me put the gloves on real quick. Man, I don't need the hair, girl. Let's go.
Nah, fuck them gloves. We just gonna
crack me.
We on the streets now.
Listen, y'all ain't gonna do that to me. I'm talking about it some way, somehow. Like, without a video, with a video, without a video. Listen, because they salty. So we can talk about it without the video, and I'm gonna post a picture on top of us, showing that's what we talking about.
Hey, do what you do. They're gonna try to get your channel shut down. You know that they gonna kill me, man. This under the rug.
It's all good.
They
gonna be a nice picture right there.
Right. At this point, fuck it. Like, ain't shit gonna change. They're gonna do what they can to make it acceptable. And even looking at the opening ceremony of the Olympics, we knew some fuck shit was gonna happen. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
That shit is a joke.
Yeah. So forget y'all Olympics. I don't care. But that's all we got, man. There's only one side. And that's, I ain't even do it. Sure, I'm gonna cut that out.
That's the Philly side. You were.
Yeah, it's all good now. We out the hood now. It's all good now. We out the hood now.